What's up, everyone? It's Jack, and I wanted to make a quick video about some personal finance advice, and that is to always negotiate and trust no one. So I just want to give you a quick story, something that's happened in my life just recently. So me and my wife are looking to buy a home here in Florida, and we're looking to redo some of the flooring in the home. And my father-in-law actually works for a flooring company. So he's like, hey, go down and see so-and-so. She's going to hook you up and you're going to get everything at cost. Okay? And I'm like, that's great. I love having a connection like that. Say no more. So we go down there, we find the flooring that we like, and we get it priced out. And it was about $4.70 a square foot. And so she sent me over the quote, and I was like, great. What's the discounted price? And she comes back and she says $4.60. So I was saving 10 cents a square foot. And to me, I'm sorry, I've been in sales for a really long time, and I just felt like there was more margin in those products than 10 cents. I mean, they are retailers getting this from a wholesaler. I know they're making money. So anyway, I was like, all right, thanks. Let me, do some research and shop around a little bit. And so literally the first company that I called, I just Googled the flooring that I wanted. The first company that came up, I gave them a call, got a quote from them, and without negotiating anything, they gave me a quote of $4.29. Okay, so I'm like, wow, that's saving me, $200-300 right off the bat already, and I didn't even negotiate with them yet. And this just made me think. I'm like, oh man, this was a referral from my father-in-law, so it's someone that, I felt like I should trust. And there was a part of me where I'm like, there's no reason to negotiate, or there's no reason to, shop around, because like he said, I'm getting the best price there. Anyway, at this point, I'm glad I did, right? So now what do? I take that quote of 429 and I send it over to the other company, that my father-in-law recommended me to, and asked if they could beat it. Guess what? She was able to beat it by 9 cents. She came in at $4.20 a square foot. So now I'm like, oh man, I've done lost all trust, in my opinion, right? I'm just like, you told me that was the best price you had. Obviously it wasn't. And now all of a sudden you can even beat the lowest price that I've already gotten. Long story short, negotiate and trust no one, because this was someone that I thought I should be able to trust, since it was a referral, from a family member. And he works for the company, and he's gotten products and materials and flooring from this company before. And this just reminded me, always shop around, get second opinions, get different quotes, and then negotiate. So, like I said, I took the one quote, negotiated it down to 420, and now I just recently took the quote from the original company that I went to that was overpriced, and now I'm shopping their quote with the other company to get them to beat it. All right, and so I haven't heard back yet, but he pretty much told me, hey, we can definitely beat 420. Let me just talk to my manager and see exactly what we can do. And I'm trying to get it down to 399, but we'll see what they come back at. But nonetheless, it's little tips like this that really save you money in the long term. And just think about doing this throughout life at, anytime you're looking to make a big purchase, or you're buying product, or you're buying a car, or you're buying a house, or whatever it might be. There's so many different ways where you can save a ton of money, and that just puts money back into your pocket. Even if you're shopping for a job, negotiate your pay. I'm not gonna get into too much detail with this, but my wife, we do it all the time. She's a nurse, and we've been moving from San Diego. We were living in Charleston. Now we live in Florida. And every time we go, she gets, an offer letter, and we always negotiate. We always ask, hey, that's fine, $40 an hour. Can you do 45? And I swear, I'm pretty sure every single time they've come back higher. Even if it's $1, $2, these things add up in life, right? And so, think about this. This is gonna save me about $300 or $400, right? Which isn't a lot, because I only need 600 square feet of the flooring. But think about if you were doing a bigger home, or your entire home, 1,800 to 2,000 square foot. We're talking over $1,000 that you're saving just by negotiating and shopping around. So never assume that you're getting the best price from someone. Always get a second opinion, do your research, and then negotiate at the end of the day. Hey, sometimes maybe they can't negotiate. And if you talk to several people and they all are coming back at the same price, then you should feel pretty confident that that's, a solid deal that you're getting. But again, there are so many scenarios where you can find good deals. You just have to be willing to negotiate and willing to shop around and willing to put in the work. And I mean, you could take that $1,000 that you saved in the flooring, let's say, and throw it in the stock market, right? I mean, you were going to spend it anyway. And then that $1,000 can turn into $5,000, 5 to 10 years from now. I mean, it's crazy how you can compound money, and these little, tips and tricks in life and life hacks, to help save money can really, really get you ahead compared to the average person. But I hope you guys found this helpful. If you don't mind, subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Like this video if you're still here, and I'll see you in the next one.